So in today's review, I'm gonna be checking out this massage gun right here. Now, why would anybody want a massage gun? Now, many of you out there may have heard a bunch of stuff about percussive massagers like this one here and all the benefits that you can get, especially being that we are in such strange times where some of you out there, it may even be illegal to go get a massage from a real person right now, which makes having a massage gun like this very useful because this is something that you can do on yourself and it doesn't require another person. And get this, I gotta get closer here. So there is also a small study out there that has shown that percussive therapy, also known as vibration therapy, is just as effective as massage at preventing DOMS, also referred to as delayed onset muscle soreness. Now, if that doesn't get you excited about using a percussive massager, then I really don't know what will. But with that said, let's go ahead and check this one out here. It's called the RecoverFun Plus. Someone did reach out to me to do this review and they sent me this thing here. But let's get into the review, check it out, and see how this thing performs. First off, let's see what this massage gun comes with. You get this nice zippered case. Inside the case, you will find various goodies, including the massage gun, different attachments, the recharging cable, and these rings. This item also comes with a relatively easy to follow manual. Now let's look at the different attachments that come with this massage gun and what they are used for. The first attachment, the super soft head, is used for any part of the body. The second attachment, the flat head, is also meant for any part of the body. The third attachment, the fork head, is used for the neck and spine. The fourth attachment, the round head, is used for large muscle groups. And the fifth attachment, the bullet head, is used for deep tissue and trigger points. And the sixth attachment is this one right here. And when reading the manual, I didn't see any specific information regarding the purpose of this attachment, but in all, this massage gun came with 6 different attachments. Now it's time to test the massage gun out, and I have the various attachment heads right here. So we're gonna start out first with the bullet head attachment, which targets deep tissue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plop this in here. It's actually relatively easy to get in. I just push it in and it's pretty much in there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this thing on. There's a switch on the bottom. You put that in the on position, and then there's a button here that you press, and then it turns it on. So there's actually 5 different intensity levels. So I just have it on level 1. So if you wanna keep on going up to the next level, then you keep pressing that power button here on the back of the unit to go up to the next intensity level. Also too, do not use this thing on your head. I would also maybe recommend to not even really get close to your head. I did have someone else use this already on me, and I found that this thing really vibrates your body. And in my past, I have gotten a concussion before, and I was a little bit concerned about that. It was really vibrating my head the closer that this thing got to my head. So I want to put that out there as well. Definitely do not use this on your head. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try this thing out on my leg right here. Now, like I said, I have it on the first power setting. The feeling feels a little kind of lumpy, bumpy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the second power setting. That's where it starts to vibrate a lot more. I actually kind of like it when it's vibrating a little bit more than that first setting. And I must say, this feels really nice. What's also really nice about this is I don't have to have another person do this. It definitely feels like I'm getting a massage. The unfortunate thing about doing it myself is, I can only reach so many different places on my body, because if I tried to do this on my back, I can get my lower back for the most part. But, oh, and that's another thing too, you notice my voice is vibrating. So if you start to do it, on different parts of your body, you might start noticing that your voice will vibrate. But one of the downsides to doing it alone is there's certain parts of my back I may not be able to reach. But for the most part, this is really great on the legs. The legs are actually probably my favorite part of the body so far to use this, possibly along with the lower back. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the third power setting. Now this is pretty intense right here in the third setting. I'm gonna put it on the other leg. Also too, I would not recommend to do this on any hard, bony parts of your body. It might really start to hurt if you do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the 4th setting. Now this is extremely powerful in this setting right here. And then let's try the 5th setting. And the 5th setting is, whoa, I don't even know what just happened there, but that just flung off. That kind of freaks me out there. Perhaps I didn't have this thing in all the way. Let's actually put that in again. I'm actually glad I got that on video so you could see that that just happened. So I'm gonna push that in all the way again, and let's try that. Now it's in the 5th setting again. Trying this over, but yeah, the 5th power setting I would say is maybe even too intense for me. Now, if you have used a massage gun in the past or you have done percussive therapy in some way, please get down to the comments section and let me know what your experience was like. Now I want to go ahead and try a different attachment. So I'm going to take the bullet head off. And now I'm gonna put on the round head, which is meant for larger muscle groups. And when I put this on here, I wanna make sure that I push it all the way in so that it doesn't fly off if I have it in that higher intensity. Now I'm gonna try this out in the 1st power setting mode here. And once again, I'm gonna try it on my legs, but this time, I'm actually gonna kind of do sort of the back here. This was one of my favorite spots to use this massage gun is right here, but I'm gonna actually put it on the 2nd level of power there. And see, this feels really, really nice using it right here. And I must say that the round head is probably one of my favorites to use out of all the attachment heads that I've tried so far. So this is really nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn the power up here. So now it's on the 3rd setting. And see, even the 3rd setting with the round head, this is pretty intense for me. You know, I'm trying not even to push it that hard into my body here. So even this is kind of intense, but who knows, you know, I may not like it as intense. Some people out there, you know, that want some really, really strong massage gun, this thing is pretty beastly. So right now I have it on the 4th setting. And yeah, this is, this is a lot of power, but let's try the 5th setting here. Okay. Woo, this thing is, whoa, this thing is intense. This really is getting in there. And wow, does it vibrate my body. It kind of, the vibrations kind of go all throughout, you know, all these different areas, kind of, you know, even into the inside area of my leg as well. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try a different attachment. Take that one off there. And I'm gonna put on the flat head here, which I believe is meant for any part of your body. So I'm gonna really make sure that's on there this time. And press the power button there. So let's go ahead and try that one on the leg. Ooh, this one actually feels really nice. I like this in the 1st setting. This is a really nice one right here, this flat head. Also too, when it's in that 1st power setting, I feel like sometimes it can kind of skip a beat. But I noticed that if I put it into the upper setting, so if I go to the next level here, it doesn't seem to skip as much when I'm moving it around. So that is something I noticed in the 1st setting. It can sometimes do that. But this flathead is actually kind of nice. You know, it has a nice, nice feel to it. But just for fun, let's go ahead and try this in the higher power setting. So I got it on the 3rd power setting here. Okay, now let's try the 4th power setting. Woo! Once again, when I get up into those upper settings, this thing is so intense. Almost kind of too intense when I get to level 5 here. So now I want to go ahead and try a different attachment. And I'm going to go ahead and put on the super soft head here, which I believe this attachment is meant to use on any part of the body. So I got it on there. I'm going to put it in the 1st power setting. And yeah, this one feels really nice on the body. Something else that's great about the super soft head is I feel like because it's rounded, it's nice that I can kind of move the massage gun a little bit more freely. So that's kind of helpful with the super soft head. Also too, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the 2nd power setting here, is I feel like when I go up the intensity scale, so let's put it in the 3rd setting, I feel like it's a little less intense, and maybe that's because this head is a little bit softer. So that is kind of nice. So if you want to use this head in the higher powerful setting and you're kind of like, oh, with the other ones, you know, it kind of hurts a little bit, you know, you might be able to get a little bit further in some of those power settings using the super soft head. So let's put it in the 5th setting. I will say though, the 5th setting for me, even using the super soft head, still is kind of intense. So now I'm gonna go ahead and trade this one out here. I'm gonna put the neck and spine attachment here on. I know I probably won't be able to use it very much because this is one of the attachments where it really might be nice to have someone else do it on the body. But let's see if it's even possible, if I can kind of get this on parts of my spine here. But I'm gonna put it in the 2nd power setting here. So I got it back here. Let's see, I can't even tell, where is it? Okay, oh. Yeah, so this is kind of hard to use, you know, by myself. In this position right here, you know, I can't really go up that far to use this. So, you know, unfortunately, the neck and spine one here, if I did want to use this on my spine, you know, I probably am going to need another person. I mean, I'm just curious, you know, you may not want to try this, but I'm curious what this will feel like if I use this just on my leg here. And actually, you know, this doesn't feel that bad. You know, this is kind of a nice little feeling right here, even on the leg, but I don't even know if you're supposed to do that, so I'm not recommending that you use this piece for your leg. Last but not least, I'm gonna test out the 6th attachment right here, the mystery attachment, which I couldn't find any information on in the manual, but let's give it a spin. I got it on there, turn the power on, and this feels pretty nice. And I will say something about this attachment is, let me go ahead and turn it off, is when I press into it, it feels kind of like it's filled with air. So that's kind of interesting. Whereas the other attachments, I'm not sure if that's quite the case. But let's go ahead and put it back on here. I'm gonna put it in the 2nd power setting here. And I would say this attachment feels nice as well. But let's go ahead and try the 4th setting here. And this is I would say another attachment where I feel like I'm in some of those higher settings and it feels like it's maybe a little bit easier to use and not as brutal, but let's put it in that 5th setting. So now it's in the 5th setting there. I don't know if you can even hear about that, but it has a kind of a very strong vibration sound. But even in the 5th setting, I feel like I can still use this one. Whereas some of the other ones, that 5th power setting was just so intense. I don't know if I would necessarily want to use it in the 5th setting, but I feel like it's not as intense as maybe some of the other ones in the 5th power setting. Now that I have tested all of these different attachments, it's kind of tough to say, you know, which attachment is better than the other. Also too, the neck and spine attachment here, I didn't feel like I could fully test this out because I do feel like this is really the only attachment where you're gonna get the best test and use out of it if you do have another person using this on your body. But for the most part, I would definitely say that my favorite attachments were probably the more rounded attachments. So like the round head attachment here, also the super soft head, and the 6th attachment, this mystery attachment right here. So the rounded attachments I really liked. Also too, I mean, the bullet head for the deep tissue, I felt like this is a great attachment too, and there's some purposes for this. You know, the flathead was decent as well. You know, like I said, it's kind of hard to really say, you know, one is superior than the other, but I would definitely say, you know, the ball head and the rounded attachments I really liked. Some other features about this massage gun here, when reading online, looks like it's made of an aluminum composite. It definitely feels pretty strong and durable. In terms of how heavy it is, I think I saw online it's around 2.49 pounds, so about 2.5 pounds. Also too, in terms of the loudness, I'd say it's not that loud. It does make some sound, so if you need it to be, you know, completely quiet, there is still a little bit of sound. But, you know, so those are some of the features of this massage gun right here. And if you want to check out all the specifics and details about the RecoverFun Plus, I did put a link in the description of this video to the website to do so. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know that much about percussive therapy, using very many massage guns. In fact, this is the first massage gun I've ever even tested. So there it is, everybody. There is my review of the RecoverFun Plus. Get down to the comments section and let me know what you think of this unit right here. And if you're interested in seeing more product reviews from me, go to my YouTube channel to check out some more. Until next time, everybody, enjoy.